Hey there, filmmakers and videographers. Ever felt like your camera just isn't delivering the quality your creativity deserves? What if I told you there's a way to unlock stunning, professional-grade footage without buying a new camera? Today we're diving into the world of ProRes RAW and showing you how to record this incredible format with the Atomos Ninja V. Stick around because this is the secret sauce to taking your videos from good to mind-blowing. ProRes RAW combines the flexibility of RAW video with the performance of ProRes, giving you stunning image quality with manageable file sizes. And the best part, the Atomos Ninja V makes it accessible to everyone. But how do you get started? Let's break it down step by step. First things first, let's talk about what you'll need. Obviously, you need the Atomos Ninja V, but you also need a compatible camera. Many of the latest mirrorless and cinema cameras support ProRes RAW output, so check your camera's specs. Additionally, you'll need a high-speed HDMI cable to connect your camera to the Ninja V and an SSD for recording. Got everything? Great! Let's move on to setting up the Ninja V for ProRes RAW recording. Step 1. Connect your camera to the Ninja V using your HDMI cable. Make sure both devices are powered off when you do this to avoid any potential issues. With the Ninja V and your camera connected, power them both on. The Ninja V should automatically detect the camera and display its signal on the screen. If it doesn't, you may need to check your camera's HDMI output settings to ensure it's sending the correct signal. Now on the Ninja V, navigate to the input settings. Ensure that the HDMI input is selected. You should see your camera's live feed on the Ninja V's display. Next, let's set up the recording format. Go to the record settings and select ProRes RAW. The Ninja V supports various ProRes RAW formats, so choose the one that best suits your project needs. ProRes RAW and ProRes RAW HQ are the two main options. ProRes RAW is more efficient, offering great quality with smaller file sizes, while ProRes RAW HQ provides the highest quality possible, ideal for the most demanding projects. Once you've selected your recording format, make sure your SSD is properly formatted. You can do this directly on the Ninja V by navigating to the Media menu and selecting Format. This ensures your drive is ready to handle the data rates required for ProRes RAW. With everything set up, you're almost ready to start recording. But before you hit that record button, let's talk about a few important settings on your camera to optimize your ProRes RAW recording. First, ensure your camera's HDMI output is set to the highest quality. This typically means setting it to 4K if available. Next, check your camera's frame rate settings. The Ninja V can record up to 60 frames per second in 4K ProRes RAW, so make sure your camera matches this capability. Additionally, disable any in-camera compression settings. You want the cleanest uncompressed signal going to the Ninja V. This means turning off features like in-camera stabilization or any settings that might alter the raw output. Alright, you're set up, your camera is optimized, and your Ninja V is ready. Now let's start recording. As you record, you'll notice the Ninja V's screen provides a wealth of information, including histograms, waveforms, and focus peaking. These tools are invaluable for ensuring your footage is perfectly exposed and in focus. Now let's talk about why ProRes RAW is such a game changer. Unlike traditional compressed formats, ProRes RAW retains all the sensor data from your camera, giving you unparalleled flexibility in post-production. You can adjust exposure, white balance, and other settings without degrading the image quality. It's like having the power of RAW photography, but for video. In post-production, editing ProRes RAW is straightforward. Most major editing software like Final Cut Pro X, Adobe Premiere Pro, and DaVinci Resolve support ProRes RAW natively. This means you can import, edit, and export your footage without any complicated workflows. When you're editing, you'll see the true power of ProRes RAW. Adjusting highlights, shadows, and colors is incredibly smooth and responsive. The extra data captured by ProRes RAW gives you the flexibility to correct mistakes or creatively enhance your footage in ways that compressed formats simply can't match. Another huge benefit of ProRes RAW is its efficiency. Despite capturing more data, ProRes RAW files are surprisingly manageable in size, especially compared to other RAW formats. This means you can work faster and more efficiently without needing massive storage solutions. But don't just take my word for it. After using ProRes RAW with the Atomos Ninja V on several projects, I can tell you firsthand it's a game changer. The flexibility it offers in post-production is unmatched. The dynamic range and color depth are phenomenal. ProRes RAW has changed the way I shoot and edit. Clearly, ProRes RAW and the Atomos Ninja V are a winning combination for many professionals. Here are 3 more tips to ensure you get the best results. Tip number 1. Keep your firmware updated. Atomos frequently releases updates that improve functionality and add new features. Check their website regularly to ensure your Ninja V is always up to date. Tip number 2, monitor your storage. ProRes RAW files, while efficient, can still take up significant space. Always have extra SSDs on hand, especially for longer shoots. Tip number 3, practice makes perfect. Spend time familiarizing yourself with the Ninja V's features and your camera's RAW output settings. The more comfortable you are with your gear, the better your footage will be. Let's dive a bit deeper into some additional features of the Atomos Ninja V that you might find incredibly useful. Did you know that the Ninja V also supports timecode? This can be a lifesaver for multi-camera shoots or complex projects where sync is crucial. Having consistent timecode across all your devices makes post-production much smoother. Another fantastic feature is the ability to load custom LUTs. This means you can preview your footage with a specific look directly on the Ninja V. It's perfect for ensuring your creative vision is being captured on set without having to wait until a post-production. Just load your LUTs via an SSD or a memory card and you're good to go. And let's not forget about the build quality. The Ninja V is designed to be robust and durable, which is essential for those challenging shoots in demanding environments. Its aluminum chassis not only provides strength, but also helps with heat dissipation, ensuring your device stays cool during long recording sessions. One more thing that sets the Ninja V apart is its ecosystem. Atomos offers a range of accessories, like sun hoods, power kits, and different mounting options. This allows you to customize your setup exactly how you need it, whether you're shooting handheld on a gimbal or rigged up in a more complex configuration. Finally, let's talk about support and community. Atomos has built a strong network of users and professionals who share tips, tricks, and advice. Their customer support is responsive and knowledgeable, which is a huge plus when you're dealing with high-stakes projects and tight deadlines. So now that we've covered all the basics and a few advanced features, let's get back to our recording setup and make sure we're fully prepared to capture the best possible footage with ProRes RAW. Remember to always double-check your camera's settings before a shoot. Make sure your resolution, frame rate, and any other crucial settings are locked in. It's also a good idea to have a quick checklist before hitting the record button. Check focus, exposure, and framing to avoid any surprises during editing. Another key aspect is battery management. Both the Ninja V and your camera will need adequate power for extended shoots. Consider using external battery solutions or power banks to keep everything running smoothly. This is especially important if you're shooting in remote locations where power outlets aren't readily available. And speaking of remote locations, the Ninja V's compact and lightweight design makes it perfect for run-and-gun shooting or travel projects. Its durable build ensures that it can handle a bit of rough handling, and the bright screen allows you to see your footage clearly, even in bright sunlight. One often overlooked but incredibly useful feature is the Ninja V's ability to record proxies. Proxies are lower resolution versions of your footage that are easier to handle during the initial stages of editing. You can then replace them with the full resolution ProRes RAW files for the final edit, saving you time and computing power. Now let's take a moment to discuss some common troubleshooting tips. If you encounter issues with your Ninja V, like it not recognizing your camera or displaying an error message, the first step is to check all your connections. Ensure your HDMI cable is securely plugged in and that your camera's settings are correct. Restarting both devices can also resolve many common issues. Atomos also has a wealth of resources available online, including detailed user manuals and support forums. Don't hesitate to make use of these if you run into any problems. And remember, firmware updates can fix bugs and add new features, so keeping your Ninja V updated is crucial. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground today. From setting up your Atomos Ninja V for ProRes RAW recording, to exploring its advanced features and troubleshooting tips, you're now equipped with the knowledge to make the most of this powerful tool. Recording in ProRes RAW with the Atomos Ninja V can elevate your video production to new heights. The flexibility, quality, and efficiency it offers are unmatched, making it an essential piece of gear for any serious filmmaker or videographer. Now, let's take a look at some real-world applications of ProRes RAW. Whether you're shooting a high-budget film, a documentary, or even a YouTube vlog, the dynamic range and post-production flexibility of ProRes RAW will make your footage stand out. If you're new to ProRes RAW, I recommend experimenting with different settings and shooting conditions to see how it performs. Don't be afraid to push the limits and get creative. That's what filmmaking is all about. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your fellow filmmakers and check out the affiliate link for an Atomos Ninja V in the description below. Until next time, keep creating and pushing the boundaries of your craft. Thanks for watching.